Hello again, welcome back to the Unloved JDM channel. So, this is going to be an interesting one. Now there's a thing that comes up quite often, and what I tend to find is that you don't always need, in people's opinion, a car photographer to do your photography. So obviously we're doing our show at the end of this year, we're doing our show on the 4th of August, and we've got our guy Ed, obviously, to come and do the photography for us. Now, we want to tell you why it's important to do it and show you some examples so it's not just our word over that. And for this one, we're lucky enough to have Jacob's Nissan 350Z with us. We'll show you the car first, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so the big differences when it comes to it is, yes, camera phones are really advanced now, and most of the pictures that we get for our social media is from my iPhone, which works really, really well. Ed himself uses his camera phone for some of his work, but his main photography is from a real camera. Now, I'll let Ed talk about the camera itself because I don't know his equipment, I'm sure he does. But there's a big difference in the functionality and the usability of it and what you can actually get from it if you know what you're doing with it. Now, when it comes to iPhones, yes, you can get clever apps, clever editing and stuff like that. But the reality is the frames are quite small and the pixels, yes, it might say it's 20, 30, 40 megapixels, something like that. It's not really accurate compared to what a real camera can do with a real lens. There's a reason that iPhones have got camera lenses this big and actual cameras are this big and bigger and different things like that. So for me, there's a lot of differences in it, and I've been there, I've been on the photography side of things, and I've tried both ways. Now, let me show you some shots with this car with normal phone shots, and we'll show you some with actual camera, unedited and then edited. It's not just what you see though, this is what you have to bear in mind. So if you were to blow this picture up to, fill a wall for, let's say, it'd be a completely different pixel size, pixel ratio. I'm sure Ed's going to correct me there when he edits it, but something to that effect. They're just worlds apart. Let me hold you up less and let me show you the differences in these two cars. We'll go with the phone pictures first.
So we're taking photos with the phone first. So obviously always head-on shot. Obviously depending what phone you got, lenses and everything are, even with mobile phones, are always good. I always tend to go for a 2x zoom with my phone. And maybe lean down a little bit. Always try and turn your exposure down a little bit, because phones, their cameras automatically overexpose. So, front end shot, I'm going to do like a clock, just work around, front, and then we'll go lower down again, front 3/4, snap it away, go around the side. Do side on. Obviously when you're taking your photos, if you're actually taking photos that you're going to share of your own car on your social media, obviously compose your shots better, plan out your location and things like that. This is just a quick one for this video, just to show you the difference between a phone and a proper camera. Right, rear 3/4. You can see James slightly over here. But there we go. Back around this side. You can always try and see, we've got James in the frame there. Don't know if you can see it, but if we just adjust down, try and get it behind that pole a little bit, and then snip. Too much going on for a side-on shot from this side, so I'll just go to the front for a front 3/4 from this side. Like Mike said, his phone is a iPhone. My phone's a Galaxy Note S20 Ultra, so then it's good from there. So then we've got a full 360 of the car, and then we'll go on to some detail shots. You got to watch it because you do get reflections. So we'll go for a bit of a detail with the Nissan badge on the front there. Come around this side so we're away from the reflections. Try this side for headlight shot. Just getting little details for you all, just to show. Then Z emblem on the side. Look for textures, so like the door handle here. Obviously if we get the door handle, it's got the little squares on it. But yeah, I mean, even getting close, so like the little details, so like you got your brake caliper there. Obviously you can automatically adjust your exposure or just leave it to take it. But yeah, like Mike said with cameras compared to phone cameras, the sensors are different. Whereas a phone camera is digital. So like, you can get it where you can have a blurrier background. That is obviously digital blur. It's added like electronically, whereas a camera does it through focal length and aperture, things like that, with camera details. Now one thing I do have for car photography is a CPL filter, a circular polarizing filter. Now what that does is it cuts out a lot of glare and reflections. So see how that is. Dead front again. Done the 3/4, we'll go for a dead side again, go around it like a clock. And from here, let's focus on the door. And the camera I shoot with is nothing special. It's a Canon 650D, basically a cheaper budget end DSLR, but it does the job. Just gives you a lot more flexibility with a proper camera than it would with your phone. I find the details and everything is a lot better. Same again, I'll miss out this side and we'll go get a front 3/4 from this way. Now we'll go do some similar details. So we did the Nissan badge. Hopefully it'll be able to pick it up on the GoPro. That's like what it'd be with your phone. You can see the reflection in the black paint. Whereas if I twist this, which is a circular polarizing filter, look how deep black that goes, and it cuts out all that harsh reflection. Winning. You can even get them for your phone. You can pick them up cheaply on Amazon. Absolutely game changing if you like taking photos, even with your phone. Same again, door handle. Obviously we've got some detail on that, didn't we? With the phone. So we'll do it with the camera too. A bit of it. Another good thing with these CPL filters is glass. When you try to take photos through glass, you can't really see the detail of the Z on the parcel shelf there, a bit at the back there. Give it a twist, cuts out those reflections, and you get a clear view through the glass.
So there you go. That's my opinion, sort of put into reality. And as I say, if you can blow the pictures up, you'll see the differences like night and day. As I said, I'm sure it'll back me up on this. It'll tell you a bit more ins and outs than I know. But results speak for themselves, don't they? Right. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. And the ticket link, don't forget, for the August show is in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.